Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Friday Charge, brought to you by Geek Studios. As always, we are your hosts, Joel and Sebastian. And today, December 5th, 2025, we got a lot to talk about. We took a week off because we were traveling and it was Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving's a slow news week anyway, and whatever else. But we're going to talk about some Kias. We're going to talk about Porsche and some Hyundais. We got a couple like little rapid fire topics in here. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. So without further ado, let's plug in and get started. Right? Bollinger Motors is dead.
R.I.P.
In news that will probably shock no one, Bollinger Motors, also potentially Mullen Automotive, kinda, I don't know, the whole situation's so weird, is officially dead. After receiving a decent investment from Mullen Automotive earlier this summer, and then a slight rebranding as Mullen moved some of their Vision cars, whatever, under the Bollinger brand, whatever, as of November 21st, Bollinger is no more. This comes after the company has missed 2 payroll cycles and has had 49 cases of missed wages filed with the state of Michigan.
Eek.
This is not a surprise to me. If you look at their stats for the last year or so, they were essentially just burning money. They were just taking piles of money and lighting them on fire.
Throwing it into a fire pit or fireplace with shovels.
In fact,
yes.
I know Wikipedia is, whatever, maybe not the best source, but I need you to see this.
Let me stop sharing. Hold on. There you go. So while you're looking that up, give a little background on Bollinger Motors.
So they were supposed to be making these admittedly kind of cool, sweet trucks. Why is my screen share not working?
We drove one of the vans, correct?
And we drove the Mullen 1, which is a van. Okay, I apparently can't share my screen for some reason. Oh, there it goes. Screen. Hold on, we're getting there. I know how to use a computer. Anyway.
You sure about that?
What's happening?
There it is.
Revenue $0. Operating
there you
income
go.
negative $740 million.
I'd like to do that balance sheet every month.
Anyway, so yeah, they were just kind of making, and really all that now it won't let me stop sharing my screen. What is Riverside doing tonight? Come on now.
Yes.
That's right. I'm calling them out. I'm naming names.
It's right.
What if I just close the tab? Does that work?
There you go.
Yeah, it works.
It's gone.
Anyway, they had, these big ambitions for vehicles or whatever else, but really kind of all they did was bring over Chinese EVs and homologate them for the US market.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that they did bring over were like little city vans, like what we drove, or little like big truck, like cab over trucks and things like that. And even those weren't particularly titillating.
I mean, we have a review on one if you really want to check it out, but it's all Sebastian.
It was a hoot. It was fun.
It's all Sebastian because it's a one-seater, so take what you want.
Anyway, didn't ever really make sense in the U.S., or at least what didn't get traction in the U.S. market, and Mullen is one of those too. There's been a lot of weird, shady investment practices around them, and business practices, and just all sorts of weird stuff.
If you want to go down a dark tunnel at night while you're like doom scrolling in your bed at night, just Google. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting story, the history of that company.
But yeah, anyway, no surprise to me that this company wouldn't make it if their net income was negative $700-something million, and they only had like $300 million in cash at the end of last year. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that math. Anyway, unless you have something else to add to this, can we move on?
I mean, I got nothing else. Let's let it die.
Let it die.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of things dying, the EV4 might be dead in the United States, but Kia promises there's another one coming. So you might recall a few weeks ago, we did talk about how the EV4 will not be coming to the U.S. Kia cites current market conditions, loss of federal tax credit, tariffs, etc. However, Kia did say that they are still planning to give us a different EV model. And that EV is the Kia EV3. The EV3 has been on sale in its domestic market and in Europe, as well as Australia, New Zealand, whatever else, since 2024. And in those markets, it's performed pretty dang well. The EV3 is a compact crossover based on the EGMP platform, although it is the 400-volt variant. And it does borrow several design cues from the EV9. I think it's a really good-looking car. It's a good size, good kind of... It seems like a really good package. Of course, pricing, we don't know what it would be in the U.S. Let me look real quick. I don't remember what pricing is overseas. Kia EV3 pricing. What? Why does Google suck now? These stinking AI... All the AI overviews are ruining my life.
Hey, by the way, if you want more technical difficulties, it will let me share my... Are you seeing the EV3 story?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay, because it's not showing on mine either. We're just... The technical
So Riverside's just having a night.
I
see.
It's just having a night.
It's okay. They're allowed to have those every now and again.
Yes. So it looks like U.S. pricing is around, what, $48,000 for this?
Well, we don't know because it's not here.
Yep. Let me stop sharing.
What just happened?
So they're estimating, let me share this again, which is a big estimate. Here we go. Estimate is $35,000 to $50,000.
Yeah. So, wow, my computer's taking me to the worst websites in the world tonight.
I'm on Car and Driver, so.
Well, I'm just trying to use a currency converter, and I'm like having a moment. All right, so it is in the UK. It starts at around 33,000 pounds, which is around 43,000 US dollars.
Yep. Which this 35 to 50 would be about right. So
yeah. That said, who knows if that will be the actual pricing of the US compared to wherever. I don't know if that EU price or UK pricing includes any taxes or anything like that. Golly, sorry it took me so long to get out. I don't know. Apparently don't know how to use a computer tonight.
That's sad because you're a tech specialist.
I know. But yeah, I mean, the EV3 is cool. I like the package. I'm excited for it to hopefully finally show up in the US and start seeing them on the road, especially if they can get that pricing right. I think it has real strong potential to perform well here like it has in other markets.
Yep. It kind of gets Seltos vibes from it a little bigger.
Yeah, it's in
Seltos.
that same size class.
Yep.
It's considered a subcompact crossover.
In these pictures we're looking at, do you see the pictures of all of them or just of the main page?
I see you scrolling, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So it looks like the charge ports on these are on the front right. Interesting.
I guess that's technically correct for Tesla superchargers.
Yep. But not for any of the other Kia EVs that are over here.
No, they moved the EV6 to the driver's side.
Yep, but it's still in the back.
Well, yeah, but it's on the correct side.
Yep. I mean, I like this car. I mean, this is from what I've seen, and you really like this better than you did the EV. The
EV4 was ugly, yeah.
Yes.
Or at least the sedan was. I don't
that
know
had
what was going on.
The business in the front
and
party in the back. So
I don't even know if it was a party. I think it just I think they just forgot to fix its hair or something. I don't know.
It's like they ran out of money when they got to the back of the car and said, just throw some stuff up there and we're good to go.
Someone else designed the rear of the car.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Yep.
Anyway, and that's not to say the hatchback looked great. It's just a sedan. It's like they spent all the effort on the hatchback.
We're guessing this is gonna come in under the EV6, I would assume.
Oh yeah, it definitely should.
Okay, good. In between,
which is why I was like, I don't know that it will be $43,000 because I think the EV6 starts at what, 42 now.
I looked at one online. It was 40. The sticker price was 46, but I don't know which.
Yeah, but I know since they're doing all these price cuts for the next upcoming model year, I'm like,
so you would think maybe like 39.9 or something like that. You know,
yeah, I would expect it to be under EV6 for sure.
Yep.
Moving on. Porsche admits that it was amazed by a competitor. So two Porsche execs, those responsible for the 911 and 718 lineup, as well as the company's GT line, so, like the 911 GT3, admitted this week in an interview that they are both thoroughly impressed with the Hyundai Ioniq 5N. It's not abnormal for an automaker to benchmark other cars as part of their development cycles, right? But it is remarkable to have them actually share the enthusiasm for these other vehicles, especially a competitor's vehicle. The execs claim that they learned a lot from the car and they were impressed with Hyundai's Boost functionality, which Hyundai calls in-grid boost. as well as Hyundai's optional simulated gear shifting. The execs actually specifically called that out as they liked it because it was optional, so that the
Oh,
driver could kind of pick between just kind of commuting along silently, whatever, or quote being part of the game.
yep,
Um, but yeah, I just thought it was cool because I mean the Taycan is awesome,
yep.
the new Macan is awesome. You know, these cars are awesome, and so to hear them say that, like, oh, like we learned a lot, and the much cheaper Ioniq 5N was like legitimately good or sweet. I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, that's cool.
I mean, if out of all the cars we have reviewed, this was probably one of the most fun cars we've ever
yeah,
reviewed. Just the way you do the paddle shifting for no apparent
yeah,
reason, and the
just for fun.
sounds for no apparent reason. Like you don't have to even though it sounds like you're cranking up about 8,500 RPMs in like third gear. You're not. It's just the sounds. But yeah, but we've seen this before. We kind of seen, CEO, Ford CEO Farley kind of mentioned he was kind of impressed with the Chinese EVs. So yeah, I mean, this is good that Porsche's kind of praising a car that would not technically be near its price range of the
Right.
Porsche. We're talking completely different. We're talking apples and oranges here, but I mean, we've always been impressed by some of the what Hyundai and Kia does, whether that be charging speeds, whether that be how the cars are tuned, whether that be how their ride quality. We've been impressed with them. Software's a little iffy, but overall, it's not a bad vehicle. I mean, you drive one, so
Yeah, I was like,
not a five, not a 5M, but a 5. So yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we between the two of us own 3 Hyundai Kia products,
That's
so
right.
we must like them, I guess.
If we didn't like them, we wouldn't drive them. So, yep.
Moving on.
Yep.
We have pricing for the new Mercedes-Benz CLA. So Mercedes has
Sweet.
announced the pricing of its new CLA EV, and honestly, not that bad. The base rear-wheel drive CLA will start at $47,250, and the all-wheel drive variant, which is the CLA 350 4MATIC, starts at $49,000. All variants of the CLA come with the same 800-volt class 85 kilowatt-hour battery pack, capable of charging at speeds of up to 320 kilowatts. Mercedes-Benz claims that the vehicle will add 202 miles of range in 10 minutes, and they quote a 10 to 80 time of 22 minutes, which is pretty dang sweet for an 85 kilowatt-hour battery pack.
Yep.
Speaking of range, the rear-wheel drive CLA is EPA rated at 374 miles, and the all-wheel drive is rated at 312.
Gotcha.
And just to kind of compare this to some other models, the Model 3 Premium rear-wheel drive, which would previously have been known as the long-range rear-wheel drive, starts at 42. We'll call it 42.5. It's 42,490 for 363 miles of range. The all-wheel drive is 47.5, and that gets you 346 miles of range. A comparable Ioniq 6, so I kind of grabbed the SEL trim because I don't believe the SE trim and a CLA will have that much in common.
Yep.
The SEL trim starts at $45,000 for the 2025 model year, and that only has 293 miles of EPA range in rear-wheel drive config. And just as another comparison point, the current gen gas CLA starts at $42,750. So the EV is not that much more expensive than the gas one, especially because we don't know what the pricing of the new ICE-powered CLA is yet. That's comparing the last gen car. I kind of would expect it probably is going to be a little higher, just for general market condition reasons or whatever else. Don't have any actual evidence of that. Just speculating there.
Yeah, I mean, if you like cars with a 40-inch screen in it, this is the car for you.
Well, Lord knows what options you have to get. That is one thing about those German cars. Everything's an option.
Yeah, 40-inch screen, including a 10.25-inch driver display. I can't talk. 14-inch central infotainment screen and an additional 14-inch passenger screen. That's a lot of screen, Sebastian.
I'm curious. You just keep talking. Keep giving your opinions because you actually really like the new CLA.
So I like the new CLA. I mentioned it. Like this could be this could be a car for me. The problem is I'm not a big sedan fan. So I mean, I kind of look at it and it kind of, I don't know why, it kind of gives me Ioniq 6 vibes in the front. I don't know why. It just does. And I'm probably wrong. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong or tell me I'm stupid in the comments. Y'all like to say that all the time anyway. So, yeah, that's a lot of range for a car priced. I mean, you're talking 363 miles at $42,000. I mean, that's
370.
370. So this article says 363 from electric. So I'll go with you because you're smart.
I just pulled that off of Mercedes website.
Oh, there you go. So this electric got it wrong. So yeah, but I mean it's impressive. I mean, you could be in a Mercedes for under 50 grand. I mean, hell, why not?
So, speaking of sometimes the German automakers option things for silly reasons, I am
Yes.
in the CLA configurator and it is spinning on me for whatever reason. And I'm looking at options on the base car.
Uh-huh.
And one of the options is to add massaging seats.
Okay.
How much do you think that option is?
$3 grand.
Let me tell you, it is a digital extra, so it is a strictly software unlock.
It's a flip a switch extra, basically.
Yep. Yep.
$3 grand.
Nope.
$5 grand.
Nope.
$8 grand.
$50.
That's it? Then why even make it?
Why even make it an option?
Is it like $50 a month or just a flat 50?
It just says 50.
Yeah.
It's like at that point, the car should just have it.
Yes.
I don't know.
You're
Maybe
right. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe I'm crazy for thinking that. But
Yes.
okay, now I'm in the options. So there's the exclusive trim, which adds. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, Sebastian found an Easter egg.
The car doesn't come standard with keyless entry.
Oh.
You have to buy the exclusive trim, which is $2,200, to add the ability to do the touch the door handle and unlock.
Does the exclusive trim include massaging seats, or is it 2,200 plus 50?
The exclusive trim includes
Okay.
dual zone automatic climate control, so you don't get
Gotcha.
dual zone by default. Maybe this has more in common with the base Ioniq 6 and
Yeah, maybe you need to go back to look at that other base Ioniq 6 one.
The exclusive trim adds dual zone climate, rear center armrest of cup holders, 64 color LED ambient lighting, front cabin wireless charging, keyless entry, seamless door handles, and Mercedes-Benz Drive parking assist.
You know, for 2,200, I'd pay for that. That's not
but
bad.
Why isn't that standard on a $47,000 Mercedes-Benz?
Every car you buy now almost has a wireless charging pad in the front. I mean, it's like
every
almost
car has keyless door entry.
Every car has cup holders in the back armrest. So is there an armrest at all, or it's just an armrest with no cup holders?
I don't know. It doesn't tell you. then there's an additional trim, the Pinnacle trim. That is a $5,800 option.
Ooh.
Which adds the LED matrix lights at the front.
Cool.
A powered trunk. Hands-free access. Okay, hold on. What is hands-free access? Oh, it lets you open the trunk with your foot. Okay.
You know, it's a feature we always use.
It adds a heads-up display. It adds the 40-inch display.
Okay. So that's everything in the 2,200 plus this extra stuff. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you're building.
Well, no, you have to pay the $2,200, and then you have to pay the extra $6 grand.
So it's $8 grand total, 8,200.
Right. And so we were at the 40-inch screen. It also adds the ability to use phone as a key. That is just a software unlock. It says.
Yep.
And you get 360-degree cameras,
which are mostly standard on every car now too. So.
And then you can spend an additional $450. For a heated steering wheel and heated wiper blades.
So all in, you'd be almost 60
and
grand.
Then,
oh, there's more? And there's more.
You can spend $880 to get a premium sound system.
And then.
It's
like Steve Jobs and one more thing.
You can spend $2 grand to add lane centering and lane change assist.
So they're nickel and diming us, aren't they?
They really are.
Yeah. Does it cost extra for floor mats?
There is a $350 option to add rear seat side impact airbags. They're making you pay for airbags?
Yeah. Which are probably there. They're just turning them on. So, or something like that. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, anyway, it's so fun to go to the configurators of German cars and see what.
You had me at 47 grand, Sebastian. Then you just ruined it for me.
And then I just
stopped there.
This is the first time I've looked at the configurator because honestly, didn't realize the configurator was online yet.
Yep.
And now I'm just confused.
just max one out and you're at like 70 grand now.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do, but it kept
Yeah.
spinning on me earlier, so I was having a hard time.
Because you got that country boy internet out there. That's why. So,
Something like that. Um,
but it is a cool car. I mean, it's a new one. We're getting in the US, which would be cool. Hopefully we get it here and we can drive it around. That would be
Ooh, they'll
interesting.
also sell you a premium touchscreen cleaning cloth
Also
for
known as a
$30.
microfiber cloth that you could buy a 5-pack for $5 at Walmart for.
Yeah, but
probably.
it's the best microfiber you've ever used.
Oh, really? Well, we'll just have to see about that, won't we?
It's a Mercedes-Benz microfiber.
Does it have the
come
does it have the
on.
logo on it?
It doesn't have a picture,
If that's the
unfortunately.
case, I'll just sell it on eBay and get more money for it. It's the best
I'll add it to
microfiber cloth.
I'll add it to the build though.
It's the best cup of coffee ever. Yep.
Let me add the heated steering wheel. Let me add the Drive Assist Pro. Let me add the I mean, you got to have airbags in the back seat. You want your kids
Gotta
to be
have 'em.
safe.
We got kids.
Oh, in order to do that, you have to add leather seats. Apparently, it doesn't come
Oh.
standard with leather seats. I missed that earlier, which is an additional $1,500.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
What
This
are we
is
up
crazy.
to?
This is so fun. Hold on. We're getting there.
It's the final bill.
Do you want black exterior accents?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go ahead. Throw them in there. You played the lottery tonight. Let's do it. Come on.
Do you want a rear spoiler?
Nah.
No? Okay. It's only $300
Yeah.
for the spoiler.
Nah, I'm trying to save money.
And you want the standard wheels.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So standard wheels with the leather interior, the massage seats, and then the pinnacle trim, the premium sound system, and the driver's assistance features and airbags. $65,535.
See, now you're out of my price range now.
I ruined your day.
You ruined my day.
So
Just gonna
sorry.
leave
Okay.
now. It's okay.
We could just stop talking about the CLA. I did not intend to play that with the configurator that long. I should have shared my screen for that, but you know what? Whatever.
You can't, because when I go to share my screen, it says you're still sharing yours and I have to override it. So you just broke everything tonight. So stop sharing screen.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, so the CLA is now an interesting vehicle. The starting price doesn't sound bad, but apparently you don't get anything for that money. So maybe it's not great.
Yep. You get range. That's about it.
You get range, you get fast charging.
Yep.
Whatever. Anyway.
All right. What are some of those rapid fire stories? Let's hear.
Yeah,
them.
so let's talk about something that's here in Arkansas. We finally have our first ever wind farm.
Yay!
Yay! In late November, Arkansas's first ever wind farm officially opened. The Crossover Wind Farm is located in Cross County, Arkansas, which is about an hour west of Memphis. The project, this I thought was interesting and is a sign of our current society. This project is under an agreement to sell 100% of its power for the next 20 years to Microsoft.
So they got a data center out there or something?
Not
Not yet. They don't.
yet, I guess. Who knows?
So we don't get any of this.
Yeah, it's going to Microsoft. They apparently. The farm will pay the county government $950,000 a year, and landowners will receive a combined $50+ million over the project's lifetime. Cool. And I thought it was neat. They just, did point out that they do not expect any impact to the agricultural land that the wind farm was built on. Cool.
How many turbines are there?
So it's 144 megawatts of combined power.
Okay.
I want to say the article I read earlier said the number, but I don't remember.
Of course, I'm going to Google it. So
yeah, I was Googling. I was getting there.
It says 30. The Crossover Wind Farm has 32 turbines.
There you go.
Which
And
recently
this actually
became
says
optional.
135 megawatts, so it must be running at slightly lower capacity.
Another project, the Nimbus Wind Farm, is under construction in Carroll County with around 30 turbines, planned to be expected to finish in 2026.
Anyway, I just thought this was cool. I don't know why
that they're trying to talk about on wind farms, or I don't know.
Who knows?
Simon was talking about it. I don't know. He works for. Oh, I forgot where he works for, but he was talking about some legislation on wind farms, maybe trying to limit them moving forward. So
lovely.
Who knows?
Great.
But yeah, this is really cool. I mean, we need more renewable energy.
We need more renewable energy. I mean, and wind is one of those things that's going to be around forever, or at least as long as we're around.
Our owners
So
group used to go to Southern Missouri every year and tour a wind farm up there, and it was
hmm,
pretty cool. We had to get the steel-toed boots on and all that, and
cool.
it's pretty interesting. So yeah,
Yeah. Moving on. The Mustang Mach-E has more handles. So in a move, just kind of showing how Ford has just kind of been continuously tweaking the Mustang Mach-E every year. For 2026, Ford has added an often requested feature to the electric crossover. For 2026, the Mach-E gains door handles. The rear doors now have an exterior grab handle in addition to the little popper mechanism from before. Honestly, I don't think this is a big deal. I don't see that the popper handle was, or the little door pop was that convoluted, complicated.
was there an override in case the battery was dead? I'm sure there was.
Well, not for the back doors.
Yeah, not for the back. For the front, you had a little key to insert. Yeah. See, I'm going to
Um,
take the opposite point of view. I'm glad to put the door handles on. I'm not a big fan of the push button with the little ledge you
well, you still
pull
have the
out.
button. You push the button, and there's just a little thing to grab now.
But then before it was just like a little lip, wasn't like a plastic lip that was there.
Yeah, before
that
you
you
would just
pulled
push
out.
the button, and the little popper pushed the door out, and you would grab
Yep.
the door. Now
Yep.
you push the little button, the popper pops the door out, and you grab the handle and pull.
That's fine with me.
It's
I
like
like
it's
it.
not that big a deal. It's not like a bad thing. I'm just like
I
I
like
don't
door
know that this
handles.
was actually necessary.
Yep. Got a spicy
Um,
thing. Maybe enough people complained about it and they decided to put door handles on. Who knows? So
maybe.
we don't know
It's actually
Mach-E's. If you're a Mach-E owner out there, comment below. Is this a game changer for you? Oh, Sebastian's thinking again. Is this similar to
all
like
right.
the Cybertruck too? I mean, they're very similar. So the way the handles work.
I'm gonna try again.
To share,
For better or worse.
it's probably not gonna let you. It's gonna say you're still sharing.
I'm hitting the button and nothing's happening. Okie dokie.
Yep.
Moving on, I
Yep.
guess. Since Riverside doesn't like me today.
Yep.
Purple Rivian.
That's why my
Rivian this
colors are
week
purple
pulled
today.
the wraps off its latest special edition R1T. Oh, really? Is that why you did that?
Yes, I did.
Nice. All right, sorry, distracted squirrel. Rivian
Easter
this
egg.
week pulled the wraps off its special edition R1T and S, the Borealis edition. So this adds a pretty sweet new purple exterior color and is available on both the tri and quad motor variants. The quad motor Borealis edition vehicles also get a couple more extras, such as bronze wheels and a purple
Ooh.
Gear Guard Gary badge. He's wearing a purple vest instead of his orange vest. I thought it was super cute and I liked it.
It's the little things that make Sebastian happy.
They are, but yeah, I love when cars have colors, so I'm super excited that there is a purple one. I understand that it's a limited edition, and so that's why they put it on their top trim levels, the tri and the quad. But I would love to see purple just become a standard color in the lineup, and every version be available in purple. But
It's not a
also,
standard color you see on a lot of cars, purple.
yeah, I also want them to bring back Compass Yellow. So
We'll
I'm
start a
gonna die
petition
on that hill.
Sebastian.
I'm gonna die on that hill, Joel.
Just like you lost the yellow to Volvo and you lost the yellow to Rivian. So
I know everyone's getting rid of my yellows before I
do they
can
still have
buy
the
them.
yellow for the Mach-E? I think they do.
No, I
For the
think it's
rally?
gone for 2026.
For the rally,
Yeah, I think they got rid of it for 2026. Everyone hates
Sebastian.
yellow, apparently.
everyone's disappointing you.
Everyone hates me.
Hey, yes, they do.
And speaking of people hating,
Yes.
the people of Santa Monica are mad at Waymo. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this.
I saw the story. I got a couple thoughts. So I'm going to let you
So
finish the
Santa
story.
Monica is the home of 2 Waymo charging hubs and has been the source of ire for residents as of late. Residents have filed complaints of the city over late night noise issues caused by the sounds of cars backing into the charging spots, as well as noise from the chargers themselves. There have also been complaints about the vehicles flashing their hazard lights at night. The city of Santa Monica has ordered Waymo to cease their overnight charging operations at these outdoor hubs, claiming, quote, the city has received many complaints from neighboring residents regarding the Broadway lots, and particularly that the overnight operations of the lots are very disruptive to their sleep, peace, and quiet and enjoyment of their homes, end quote. However, it does not sound like Google and Waymo give a crap.
They don't care.
as they believe the city is not honoring their permit rights for the properties. They do
It sounds
state that
about
they are
right.
going to modify operations at their sites, but I mean, they got to charge these cars somehow. So, like, it sounds like they're just going to be like, oh, crap. Anyway,
Yep.
but this raises an interesting question for me. Why would you build the charging hub in the middle of what I presume is a residential area?
I mean, we've been out to Santa Monica. My initial thought is there's not a lot of room out there. So you get the land that you can get. And maybe this was an old parking lot near an apartment complex or a hub or a condo out there and they just slide it in. And another thing I'm thinking is are there are there DC fast chargers at these or is there level 2?
Right. Because they
If they're
claim
level
noise.
2, they
DC
shouldn't be
fast
making
chargers
any
can, yeah, yeah,
if they're level
exactly.
2, they shouldn't be making any noise. And I don't see how Waymo's gonna put, DC fast chargers on these lots. Because that would be at a tremendous expense. So I don't know where the sound's coming from. I get the backup noise. Maybe you change that to where the cars can pull in and charge. That's how you fix that
Right.
issue. But I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, there's not much room out there. I mean, we saw one of the Waymo's charging hubs. It wasn't in Santa Monica. I believe that one was in
That one was
well, it
just
was
in
West
LA.
LA or West Hollywood, wherever we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was more in a business area. It was more of a business area. But I mean,
All right,
I
Joel.
guess I got to do some more research. Has this been going on forever? Is this a new hub? Are
Right.
people just now being
And
Karens
from what
about it?
I've
I
read
don't
about
know.
this,
So
from what I've read, this isn't the first time people have complained either. I've seen
okay.
complaints about people talking about in other areas where Waymo operates, if a car is honking at weird times of night and things like that, which I could see being a legitimate nuisance. Um,
Oh
I
wow,
did
your screen's
have
being shared.
it's working. So,
Yes.
for context, where my mouse is, these are the two lots. So you can see when the satellite image was taken, they were being dug up. If I come up here in Street View, you
Yep.
can see there they are. Oh, look, there's a whole line of them. And there they are, all plugged in charging. So those do
Those do
look
look like
like
DC
DC
fast
fast
chargers.
chargers.
Yeah.
Um,
And I see houses back behind it. There's a building right there. You're right.
yep. And you can see it's on this over here as well. And this is some commercial stuff. This looks like it's a elementary school.
Elementary
Cool.
school. Yep.
If we come over this way, oop, too far.
There's some houses behind it. It looks
Oh,
there's
this
a
went back to
house right
2020.
behind it.
It went back to
Okay.
2022. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. So that looks like that used to be a storage lot for
Yeah.
a car dealership. Interesting. So this
Yep.
was new. So I mean, this was being built. It looks like in 2024.
Yep. But you
Um,
see behind it there are houses and there's apartments and yeah.
yeah. Ooh, there's one of those big LS solar level 2
Yep.
chargers. Those are so cool to me. Anyway, I'll stop sharing now. Maybe.
I mean, but we see this in California where everything's just crammed together. I mean,
I did have another theory though as to why Waymo would want to put this in a residential area
why?
to minimize the amount of time the cars are driving without people in them.
True.
It's better for Waymo's business opportunity if the cars are close by to where they're going to be picking people up, which is from houses and neighborhoods and, shopping centers or whatever else, versus having the cars charged outside of town and then having to drive empty
Yeah.
into town before they can pick up riders.
Yeah. 15 miles out of town by the airport or something like that where it's charging and have to drive 15 minutes in town. You're losing revenue that way. But
I did
I
have
don't
another
understand it. Go on. Sorry.
I did have another thought on this though. And of course, different city. So does this open up the path for recourse for the people that live near the Tesla diner who just had giant LED video walls just installed right in front of their windows?
Because there's literally an apartment building across the street from it, like a high rise apartment, and there's literally condos or apartments right behind it.
Literally like 6 feet from it, that
Literally,
all
you
of their
could
windows are now blocked
yes.
by the LED video wall.
Yes.
And
you could
I
spit
imagine
and hit
there's
the apartment complex. Yes.
and I imagine there's charger noise and vehicle noise and people
Yep.
moving. Like, is there recourse there? Or
Yep.
I'm not saying I think there should be, shouldn't be. It's a interesting thought.
Yep. But I'm saying there's probably some agreements in place and they're trying to override these. I'm sure when they signed this agreement with the city, they said, this is what we're going to do. And the city said, okay. And now they're saying like, well, let's do it differently. They're like, no, we have an agreement with you. I mean, we'll try to make some modifications on our end and to help out a little, but we got a business to run too. So
Right.
you can't just not charge cards from, and if you know anything about California, the grid sucks in California.
Right.
So
They
you
need to
want these
charge them
cards
overnight.
for EV charging. You want these cars to charge at night. You don't want them to charge at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Right.
You want most of these cars to charge at night. That's when there's less traffic. That's when you get them charged, and we're good to go. So I don't know how Waymo.
Yeah, how do you balance that?
How do you balance it? I don't understand. So yeah.
And I mean, and it looked like on the map the vehicles are pulling in straight. So I guess the
Yep.
backing up noise would just be them leaving the chargers.
I guess so. Yeah.
And I almost wonder, is there a way? I mean, because noise is federally mandated.
Yep.
Is there a way for them to like skirt the regulation on private property to maybe have the cars not play the noise while they're on the lots?
Yep.
Like, I don't know. And really, then I guess if you have like 20 cars making the noise, it gets pretty loud. But it's
Yeah.
like none of these are particularly loud.
You know, I did wonder about that when I pull my Kia out of the garage every morning at 6:45, 7:00.
It's like, does it bother people to hear it go?
It does make a
ding,
backup noise.
ding?
Does it bother my neighbor who is, 16 feet away from me that hears that noise? I mean,
Yeah,
or
I
not.
don't know. It's a good
I
question.
know. They've never said anything, and we've had EVs here for 3 or 4 years now, but I mean, I got cool
Because
neighbors.
also,
So,
I guess I don't know how loud the iPace is either because we don't have a lot of them.
yeah.
Because now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, we have 2 Nissan Leafs at my work, or people that drive Leafs, and I can hear them reversing from in my office.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, again, it doesn't bother me because it's for like 20 seconds and then they
Mhm.
leave. But I can legitimately hear them from
Yep.
like, 6 or 7 parking spots away.
6, 7.
Inside a building, slightly underground. Like I can hear them. So like maybe I
4
don't
to
know.
5 4 to 5 for tornadoes. So yeah,
So
this
yeah,
is an
maybe
interesting
there's.
story. We'll keep y'all up to date on it. It's an interesting story. I'm curious.
And
How
this, I mean,
ends.
also comes. Waymo announced this week. I didn't write this in the story. Did you see they announced 4 more cities?
Lord, so what are we up to? Like 20 or 30 now?
Yeah, I think it
Okay.
was. Let me Google. I don't want to lie to you. I want to say. What? Why can't? What? Where is it at? I'm just
All right.
finding. I'm just finding stories about people being mad at them.
Yes. Interesting. Was London one of them? It says I'm just looking here from what AI says on Google. It just said November 25. Services are planned to launch in 26 for San Diego, Detroit, Las Vegas. And then you have DC, Nashville, and London.
Baltimore, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia.
Oh, my hometown, Pittsburgh. All right.
Had to go to Twitter to find their post.
X.
Sorry, X, Zitter. But yeah, I just was like 4 more in addition to, I mean, they've announced recently. Oh, I missed, I guess on the 20th, they announced New Orleans.
Wow, you need to keep up on your Waymo things.
I mean, that was last week. That was around Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Okay, leave me alone.
You were traveling.
So they've added, so look here. So December 2nd, they announced Baltimore, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, and Philadelphia.
Yep.
November
I got that article.
19th, Minneapolis and New Orleans.
There you go. Said it also added Houston, San Antonio, Orlando. We've talked about those already.
They're doing Nashville. They're getting Dallas. They're getting, I mean, they're pushing the gas, man.
250,000 weekly paid trips on Waymos. That's a lot.
Yeah, they're pushing the gas on it.
Yep.
Anyway, it's just cool. I maintain the cars have gotten legitimately, or at least in my experience, which is limited. I'm not going to lie. We're talking 4 or 5 rides on one
Yep.
trip, but they drove better than our Ubers did.
They did.
So
We even got a little contact time, one of them. So.
And we didn't have any super weird experiences. They didn't really do any weird decisions. There wasn't.
Nope.
I mean, there were some situations I was like, oh, it like navigated impressively.
Especially when it's going down a road where it's basically one-way road because you got cars parked on both sides because you have to kind of do the thing where you pull over, another car comes, and then you pull back. It knew how to do that. That's what shocked me the most. It knew that it needed to pull over to let the oncoming car through, and then it needed to keep going. That's
Right.
that's what surprised me the most. So, all right, Sebastian, what did we drive or what did we release this week?
This week was New Model Y week.
New
Had to
Model
think
Y
about it.
week.
Sorry.
Yes. And I want to say something too. We apologize before the car being dirty. That was one of the comments that we got. You have to realize we got this car from one of a Tesla self-serve kiosks.
Yeah.
It was already dirty.
So,
We had it for 2 hours. We could not take it to get a car wash. Nor we want
not
anything
even
to
that. We
happen.
could have taken it to get a car
Yeah.
washed. If that commenter watches this, they won't.
They won't.
I want you to answer a question.
Yeah.
When was the last time you took a car for a test drive from a dealership and you took it to the car wash?
That's right. It should already be clean when you pick it up.
If Tesla is using these cars as sales to sell their vehicles, the car should be clean.
Yes.
I mean, I considered finding a car wash. I legitimately did because we had time.
We've done that sometimes. Like we'll go to a dealership and they'll say, "Oh, we're sorry. We know we were coming. Here's the car. It's a little dirty on the outside, or it rained the night before and it was a dirty rain, and we'll run it through a $5 car wash real quick. Even in the wintertime, we'll do it." But we were in an area we didn't know very well. So
yeah. But also part of it was I wanted the video to also kind of really convey what the self-serve demo drive is like.
Mhm.
And sometimes it means you get a car that's absolutely filthy.
Yep. It was for most part clean on the inside.
The inside was clean. The outside was filthy.
Yeah.
Like the outside was not clean. Very just like the person is justified for saying the car was dirty. When was the last time you took a dealership's car to wash it during a test drive?
Yeah. Yep.
That
should be their responsibility.
Anyway.
But yeah,
I digress.
It was, and someone mentioned that the reason that it routes to superchargers is because it wants you to charge it before bringing it back.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that being the case. Sense. But also it was plugged into a level 2 charger. It was fully charged when we got there.
And based on the times that you could have checked it out, there wasn't a mad rush on these cars. I mean, we had like 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and it was just 2 cars that were there. So yeah, it was.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think it was that big deal. And again, we didn't drive it so far that I would feel bad late returning it. We probably used like 10% charge or 15% charges.
4 miles down the road and 4 miles back, if that even.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal. I don't think. That said, holy cow, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go watch the video if you haven't seen it. If you watched this and you wanted to, but heck yeah,
they did a good job.
I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
I could see doing that.
Yep.
You know,
we've been hard on Tesla on how the old Model Ys rode and suspension and all that.
I am historically a verifiable Model Y hater.
Yes, you are. And people let you know that, Sebastian, on the YouTube.
But like, legitimately, I could see myself buying one in the future. Not now. I don't need to buy a car right now. But I could see in the future getting one. Like, especially, I don't know if it makes me financial sense to pay for FSD or pay for it monthly, but it has also gotten to the point, just even on our drive on version, it was version 13, we didn't have a chance to update it because again, while we did have decent amount of time with the car, if an update takes an hour, I don't want to waste an hour just sitting in Dallas.
That reminds me of something. We need to check on the review this for you for this Saturday. That car we are reviewing does have FSD. And it has version 14.
Okay, cool.
So I'll just make sure that we drive by and make sure it's updated. So
cool. Anyway, but like even the version 13 version it was on, it did a remarkable job.
Yep. And
as someone who does enjoy driving, there are times like commuting in traffic or whatever else that I would much rather not deal with it.
Yep. It was nice. We pretty much had it on FSD the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, outside of just kind of the navigating at lower speeds and like getting into like merging and things like that, because I wanted to know how the car felt. I wanted to experience the car. As soon as we got on the highway, though, get in, lock into FSD, and let it.
And one thing, this has nothing to do with the car review, but the road going up to the place where we got it was like
it was hot garbage,
earthquake shaken access road, like. Literally buckling and bowing and potholes, like literally looked like an earthquake had happened there.
And honestly, that was perfect case for that was honestly perfect case for Tesla because I immediately noticed that it did not feel like the old Model Y at
Yeah,
all.
where it would felt like you were hitting a pothole the size of Texas going through it on my old Model
Right,
Y, and any little things would feel you would feel it. So yeah.
right.
So yeah, we did an
Um,
episode too, our second everyday electric episode. We talked about EV myths. Our third episode, sorry. Yeah, so if you're curious about some things, if you're an EV lover and you want to know about myths and debunking them, go watch it. If you are an EV myth believer, go watch us and tell us that we're wrong. So, is that it, Sebastian, for the week?
yeah, we haven't had much going on. We've kind of been taking it easy since we got back from Dallas, so we kind of deserved a break, I
Yeah,
feel like.
we got some reviews coming out. We got some reviews we're got coming out. We won't say what they are, but we got some
Yeah, we've got some
reviews we're
stuff we're
doing
recording this
weekend.
weekend. I've got to turn around and edit at least one of them very rapidly, so we have a video to come out on Monday. Don't know what it will be
Yep.
yet. Stay tuned.
Yep.
But
It'd be one of three.
it'll
Yep.
be one of
Check us
three.
out.
I've got some electric road trips coming up. I guess I'll have to
Ooh.
edit those videos Saturday night because I will be on the road Sunday, and the videos need to come out Monday. So
Sebastian
cool.
is a world traveler now. Where are you heading? Somewhere close, far away?
Go to Nashville.
It's not very. Yeah, it's there and back. That's
We'll
that's
try
an
to
easy trip.
we'll try to do a little video on it because I mean it'll be a couple stops to get there, I'm sure.
Will you be
But
using EAs and Pilot J's, or are you going to try to stop at the Tesla stations?
we'll see. Just depends on how it works out. I'll have the adapter. I've got the EA membership for this month already. So because
You
we
need
did
to
a
stop.
tiny trip on Wednesday or last Saturday or Sunday.
You need to stop to charge in Jackson, Tennessee, and see the Casey Jones Train Museum.
Okay.
That's yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
just even if you just stop for 5 minutes and eat at the buffet there, the highly priced buffet, and go to the little town that looks like an old Western city. So cool. And they just added, I think, just expanded that to like 18 or 24 chargers too. It's a big charging place now, right off the interstate there, the Casey Jones Museum. Interesting
And you
little
said that's in
place to go to.
Jackson?
Jackson, Tennessee, which is like halfway between, I'm guessing, Memphis and Nashville. So
Okay.
it's usually a stop I used to have to make in my Model Y, because my Model Y would have me stop at Brinkley and then would have me stop in Jackson. So yeah.
I'm trying to make
Why,
sure
I
it's
don't know.
open. Make sure it's a site open to everyone and not just for you Tesla people.
It should, because they just expanded it probably less than a year ago. So I think they have older ones there, and I think that's one of those that have the older.
But if it's a mixed site, Tesla doesn't usually open up their mixed sites.
Oh, you have to look that up then, or may have pulled the old ones out and added the new ones. I don't know. But there's also
Jackson, Tennessee, NACS adapter needed for non-Tesla EVs. Cool.
Yep.
24
Yep.
superchargers, 250 kilowatts max.
Yep.
Dang.
So it's a big site.
33
it's a big
cents.
Site. It's not. Yeah. It's cheap there.
Cool.
So you may want to splash and go in Forest City and then head to Jackson. So get some lunch.
Cool.
There's also a Waffle House.
I will keep that in mind.
Not sponsored here. So yeah.
Because we're not in a we're not in a huge rush because we got all day.
Yep.
We all got all day Sunday to get there.
Yep.
But yeah, we got that coming up. Don't know much else. We'll try to record some of that and share with you. Especially if anything interesting happens.
Any interesting charging stops, please record and let us know. So
yes.
Yep.
But yeah, do you have anything?
I'm done.
You're done. All right. Well, that is a wrap for today's episode. Thank you all for plugging into the Friday Charge. Be sure to subscribe to EV Geek Studios on YouTube and tap the notification icon to be notified about our new releases. As previously mentioned, next week we will release something. Hasn't been shot, hasn't been edited yet, but something.
Come back as a surprise.
If you guys have any thoughts or questions, drop them in the comments below because we would love to hear from you. So long, everyone, and we will see you on the next episode of the Friday Charge.